Spooktober series. If you're new here, welcome. I'm Emma, and right now I'm doing my Spooktober series. This is season 1, episode 4, I believe. Yeah, it is. So I'm not wearing any spooky things in this video, and I'm obviously still wearing clothes from my last video because this is filmed like the same day. So that's why. Otherwise, I'm gonna do a little room tour. My room has changed a lot since my last room tour. I will be getting a new chair in the future just because that one is super uncomfortable. It's also a little bit messy, so ignore that, but I did not feel like cleaning it before making this video, so yeah, I literally just rearranged my room 2 days ago. But for you guys, it's more than that. So 2 days ago would have been Wednesday, I think. Yeah, 2 days ago was Wednesday. So I rearranged my room on Wednesday before October, the day before. This is Friday, the second day, I think, right? What's today? I don't even know. I don't know anymore. Tomorrow I'm going to the Dead and Hayride, which is gonna be super fun. Saturday? Tomorrow? Is tomorrow Saturday? I don't even know when I'm filming this right now, okay? But, I'm about to give you a little room tour here. In 3, 2, 1. Alright, so we're outside my room. I have like nothing hanging here. I might be putting something there. I'm not 100% sure. You walk straight in and the layout is completely different than it used to be. If you remember, I had a daybed before. The daybed, I think the only time you ever saw it was over there. I got rid of it. And then my new bed, I haven't put the headboard and footboard on just because I haven't felt like it. And it was right there before. Now it's over here. It gives me so much more floor space, guys. So much more room for dancing and yoga and working out. For some reason, none of my fairy lights seem to want to work. So I just got new batteries put in for like the little thing that connects to that. And it's just not working, so they're just gonna hang there like that. Yeah, those signs were kind of like there before. This pillow was in the dollar section at Target. This is one of my Halloween room decor things that I got. My bed is kind of a mess. I don't know. And ignore all this in the corner over here. They're not gonna be there forever. They're just my baskets of clothing that I need to put away because I reject it. I reject all laundry until last minute, until it's pretty much 2 baskets full in one. So, and this, I don't know what I'm gonna do with that, but it's got a whole bunch of clear movie cases in it that I acquired when my cousins and I went to a family video store in their town that was closing down. So you got a whole bunch of cases with it. And then like gift bags and nail polish stuff. And then I have a coat rack. It's just got couple of jackets, fairy wings, I don't know why they're still there. Bags that I like, my main bags, my mini backpack, purse, my robe, which I never wear, and then my little 31 sign for 31 days of Spooktober. These fairy lights are also not working. I don't know why. I put brand new batteries in them and they're not working. But the try thing is working. Maybe if I like tape that down or something, maybe I can get it to work, but these ones are working. Yeah, this has always stayed here and it's going to forever stay right there because these walls, like, when you nail something in the wall, it's so hard to get it in there, and the nails break, they bend, they fall out. So I'm leaving that there, and it's slightly crooked because of that. So this area is a mess, but this is my bookshelf. It's got my movies, my books, games, prayer stuff, journals, art stuff, college stuff, random stuff, and then I really need to clean all this off. But yeah, that's supposed to have my name on there, but the letters kind of fell down. I just got my TV on there. And then these lights, I finally got extension cords to plug these ones in. So that kind of now looks really cute. My closet, it's been the same. I keep that little thing on there, and that thing stays above there. That was my great aunt, since she gave it to me because I'm an art person. This is kind of downsized a lot, but it's sweaters and jackets. And then I have my suitcase, and I have a few things hidden back there that I'm just not using in my room right now. And then I have a little shelf that's like a locker shelf type thing. I have my scrunchies on it. Actually, I have a light for inside my closet. Yeah, look at all the hangers I have, but I have a lot of clothes to hang up, so that's all my Christmas stuff. That's a baby photo of me, and that's a bag of like craft stuff, and I don't know why that looks weird. It's like a shadow. I don't know why, but this is full of like socks. Literally 2 things full of socks, and that's not all of them. And this is full of a couple little things, because this used to have my makeup in it, and then I took it out. And then this is just random stuff like Bean Boozled. Let me know if you want a Bean Boozled challenge. I know this isn't really like a spooky vlog or whatever, but it's whatever. And then this side is also the same. I've rearranged and reorganized my wardrobe a little bit, but not a lot. Dresses up here, shirts down there. My pants are obviously in my little things underneath my bed. Pretty much all my shoes, but not all of them. Some of them that I use more often during this season are by our door. So, oh, and then another suitcase down there. And then a random oh, that's my blanket basket, but there's some random stuff I threw in there. And then clothes that I just got. My little couch, which is kind of a mess right now. It's got my laptop, a sweatshirt, my little thing for taking pictures and starting my videos if I'm like, you know, wanting to sit down and not look weird when I'm starting them. I used it in the last episode. I got my headphones that are for my laptop because they're not like the Apple ones. Art stuff, like my sketchbook, and this has got like art stuff in it too. These are from when I was like very little. This is college stuff. So I guess that stuff isn't where it's supposed to be, but then this is from like last year. This is from 2 years ago. Last year, and that's pretty much it that I put in there. It's kind of like my portfolio type thing. I have a lot more in here of like sketches I had to do for classes, and I really hate them. They're really ugly, but I had to do them. Right now over here, this is a mess. I actually got my computer working, which I'm so happy. I was gaming with some friends, and then I was on a Discord call, and then my computer just shut off, and my brother tried to fix it. It wouldn't turn back on. And then I remembered that he told me to try again today because it literally just had to like cool down. It wasn't working for a while, but then I finally like literally just restarted like everything pretty much. Well, not my computer, I didn't restart the computer, but I literally unplugged everything that was on it, like left it out for a bit and plugged it back in, and it works now. So ignore my messy desk. I tried to reorganize this, but it just didn't work. This was also by my bed. I have a little broom parking sign that's also for my Spooktober-ness. I wonder if this, oh, yep, that is bright. Will my phone adjust to that light? That's a little too bright, but yeah, I'm gonna shut that off. A little too bright. All right, my broom parking because I'm a witch. I have a couple of succulents that have always been there in my diffuser, which I need to turn on. I made this a long time ago. I don't know why. I just had this stuff around, and I really needed a place to put my sunglasses so that they wouldn't break. And I really want to invest in those acrylic things, but they're like expensive. So I made my own little holding thing, and then that's always been there. I cannot move that because those nails, like, that took forever to put up. Now my lights are finally up and cute. Well, they've been up. They just haven't been plugged in because I had to literally get a couple extension cords. That's what those white cords over there are for. And then my whole makeup station. I have this all changed. This is my great grandmother's. It will like, maybe you guys think it is ugly, but I'm never getting rid of this. This is always, like, my sister had it, and then she didn't want it, so I took it, and I was like, of course, because I did not get much from her when she passed away, because I wasn't able to go to her house, because I was gone the day she passed away. So, I just have some random little things right there. This is kind of like all my palettes are in there. All my extra stuff, like my fake blood, lotion, extra bags, extra lashes, extra like makeup that I don't use a lot, but I use, like, it's a rarity that I use them, but I'm not gonna put them with the rest of my stuff because it just takes up too much space. All my school stuff. And then I have printer paper. I have a binder. Oh, this is for like my shop, my Etsy shop. It's like all the orders that I get. I write them down in here. And then I still have the 2 that I need to finish because I finally figured out my printer situation. My mom just needs to print them off her phone because I don't have access to what we bought. And then these are my fuzzy socks. And then over here, scarves, and then like nothing in those 2 except for, I think this is swimsuits right here. Anything in here? No, nothing is in here. And then all my, I kind of changed up this, so this holds kind of like all my, you know, like makeup stuff, but then this is lip glosses. This is like matte lip glosses and lipsticks, and then makeup wipes that are opened. All my closed ones are in that basket that holds all my extra stuff, and then mascara, eyebrow pencils, eyeliner, all in there. And then I have hair stuff over here because I need to put my hair up when I do my makeup. And then like jewelry. And this is another diffuser. I don't know if you guys have seen this, but it's another diffuser. And then, oh yeah, those are just decorations. I don't know. This mirror used to be right here, but now my big mirror's right here. I kind of got this idea. I kind of stole it from my cousin's girlfriend because I went to her house and she had a whole cute setup kind of like this. So I kind of stole that idea from her. Ignore the way that this looks. There will be light bulbs in there in the future. The light bulbs that are supposed to go in there are just really expensive, so we've been putting it off trying to buy them. Also, check out my TikTok because I'm about to talk about what these little things are. It's like in an Amazon find TikTok, maybe buy it type thing. So I'm about to talk about what those are tonight. Once I have 2 other things, I have 2 other things as well that are going to go in that video. So actually, I posted it for you guys. I posted it 2 days ago, but for me, I'm posting it tonight. And then my little seashells are over here. These are real shells that my mom found and people found for her. A lot of the other ones broke, but I still have all of the pieces to all of them because they're real and they're like life, and you know, they're oxygen breathing things. And then I thought this was super cute to put in here. All my little makeup sponges are in this little jar that's got like a heart shape. My sister and I, like, I've had this jar for years. My sister and I, one day, we got little jars from the dollar store. We got a whole bunch of sand and sparkles, and we made like those like multicolored, like multi-tiered sand things. But they got all gross, so I was using this for cotton balls, but now, because I don't really use cotton balls anymore, they're really like, I don't know, they get nasty, and they get things nasty, like the cotton comes off, and it's, So, this is for all my extra sponges, and then I have the little thing for that one. And this mirror's right here, so that this whole area can just be for school, and then I don't get makeup on anything, and you know, it doesn't get nasty. This is also, I don't know if you've seen this in other videos, but I got this. It's got like a little spider on it. It's like a little tree. I'm gonna make ornaments for that in a video and whatever. Just decorate it, and I mean, you can't go wrong with Halloween candy. But otherwise, oh yeah, and I broke these lights too. These are my waterfall lights, and last night I was trying to put new batteries in them, and I kind of like broke the little things out of there, so the whole electric wire thing, or the whole electrical, yeah, that was the other piece falling, it just like came out. So yeah, I guess I'm not using these anymore. I have to save up to buy new ones. I got them super cheap at TJ Maxx, so it's not like the expensive ones. And then of course the staple of Phineas over here. Ferb is, I don't know where Ferb went. If you've seen my previous videos, you know what I'm talking about, but I named my fans because they are literally like, I need them. They are something that literally keep me alive. I would pass out without these things because our house gets so hot and we have no air conditioning unit. So, and we rent, so we can't really add anything to our house and we can't really do that stuff. So, this fan actually helps a lot. If it's right there, it literally, like, it makes me freezing cold over here. So I'm just like, hey, I woke up like really early this morning freezing and shivering, so I had to shut it off, but it actually gets me cold. I don't know where Ferb went. Ferb is my little box fan. But I do have a small baby one. I don't know what you would call. I don't know. I need a nickname for this one. Here, sorry, let me find it. Let me get this little thing up here. I have this little, yeah, it's really dark, but I have this little tiny fan. I don't know what we would call. I don't know what we would call her, but she a fan. Yeah. But I kind of got the idea of their names because Phineas is like a triangle, like nose. And that's kind of got like a little triangle thing. And then Ferb is like a square, like boxy head. So my box fan, my square little box fan thing is Ferb because of that. But otherwise, that's gonna be it for this video. This is kind of gonna be over here. This is kind of be like the backdrop of all the videos, unless I want to sit on my bed for some reason, or to make a video or something. This is gonna be like your setting. You're gonna see my couch, me sitting on my couch, because it's super cute. Yeah. So I hope you enjoyed that video. I know it wasn't really like a spooky video. I know it wasn't fun, but I just thought I'd share the, again, room redo thing because I've done this before on my channel and I just wanted to do it again because I felt like it. And I love it. I'm like obsessed with the new layout. I wanted my bed, like, I had a layout before I shared it with you guys or something. I had some layout or whatever where my bed was where my desk is. So it was kind of like right in the middle by those two windows, like centered with the windows or whatever. But I have the futon in here. I have all this other stuff and I really wanted a lot of space. And I really regret getting rid of my daybed type thing now. It was like really ugly and I did not like the wood look to it. I like a metal, like, you know, looking look. Just because it's cuter. Wood is kind of like, I don't know. But I told myself I wouldn't put my bed in a corner. But it really gives you a lot of space to work with in your room, so you can put a lot more stuff in there. So this is gonna be where my stuff is gonna be for a while. I was sick of that. I did not like the way my room looked before. I regretted it instantly, but I was just too lazy to move around again. And the other day I was just like, you know what? You're gonna get this done. You're gonna rearrange your room. You're gonna clean it. Like, I have so much more floor space now. My room, like, the way it looked before, it was so cluttered because of the smallest amount of space I had on my floor, so it was just always cluttered, and just I had no room at all, and I was always running into things. I literally have bruises all over my, like, legs and my feet from running into things and hurting myself. So, I love how I have a lot of space now, and I don't hurt myself, and it's super cute, and it's, like, warm and welcoming. I love, especially, like, my lights are finally working. Like, I mean, they've always been working. They just needed to get plugged in, and I needed extension cords, so I finally got some today. Yeah, last night or the other night or something, I had to steal the my brother's extension cord so that I can plug in my extension cord to it, because my extension cord has a small cord. I think that it should have a long cord, but it had a really small cord. And that's why I had to get 2 extension cords today, because I have, like, no outlets in my room, and the places they're at are, like, weird places. I have, like, one right next to my door, which it's kind of being taken over. Like, it was supposed to hold my, which I guess I could still plug in my TV to it, because I have extension cords now, so I could just plug into the extension cord. But it also has my little Wi-Fi extender thing that I need in my room. And then I have one behind me, like, kind of, it's just, like, right behind, like, right where my couch starts over here. So, like, pretty much right here, just behind my couch. And then I have one on, like, the wall side of my bed. So, like, one over here, but, like, closer, like, you know, like, closer to the edge, like, the corner. So I only have a few outlets in my room, so I am, like, in desperate need of extension cords all the time. Like, people think, like, no one's gonna want extension cords as a gift, but if I ever got an extension cord as a gift, I would be like, love. I have one for my phone. It's, like, an extension cord, and it's got, like, the little power box that's just for, like, the, what are they called? Not for, like, you know how you have the thing for your box, like, you know, like, the kind of little plug-in that has connected to it. Well, if you take the box off of your thing, it's gonna have this little, like, hard drive type look, and that's what that can plug in. I had to give it to my brother yesterday, though, because I stole his extension cord, and I really needed it. Like, my phone can plug into my laptop or to my computer and charge that way if I really need it charged. But at night, though, I really like it because, like, my computers are going to be off at night, and they don't charge it at night. And I don't want it draining all the power from it, so... And I like my phone being, like, right next to me at night, so that if I ever need to, you know, my alarm, or if I ever need to, like, call anyone or text anyone, if I'm having trouble sleeping, or if anyone needs to call me or get a hold of me at any time, like, I'm there. Like, I always keep my phone on, and so I always want to be, like, by my phone, so that just in case, you know, in case of emergency, I have it. So, like, I don't know if I've told anyone this, that, like, I don't know in real life, but I used to have seizures, and I think the term used for mine were seizures OS, because we don't know what caused them. We don't know, like, why I was having them. I always call it epilepsy just because it's an easier way for me to, like, describe it. And everyone asks what epilepsy is, and I'm just like, it's seizures. But I used to have those. I'm 4 years over, a little over, like, a month over, like, a month and a half. 4 years and a month and a half for seizure free, but I always still worry just in case, because sometimes I feel like I get, like, these numb feelings in my hands or my face for no reason at all, or in my legs, and I'm just like, oh no, I'm gonna have a seizure. Like, in my brain, I'm just like, what if I had a seizure right now, or whatever. And so I'm always still worried about it, because, like, I don't know what caused them when I was younger. I don't know why I was having them, but they would happen randomly. Like, I mean, I would know when they were coming on, but I couldn't, like, you know, there was no reason that it started. Like, it would just start. And sometimes I would have multiple in a day, so it always freaks me out. Like, what if I have another one, and what if, like, you know, I'm alone in a room? There have been times where I've been alone in a room, in my bedroom one time, and I was having one, and there was no one there, and I was trying to scream for help, but I couldn't. So I always want my phone next to me just in case, like, something like that ever happens. Like, I also had an emergency, like, last fall or winter or whatever. My knees, like, my knee would start, like, coming out of its socket a lot, and so the first time it happened, I don't think I had my phone or a phone at the time, and I was just screaming for my mom, or like at least trying, but I was screaming in pain. So if she, like, sometimes she can't hear me from upstairs in her room, so I always need to text her, call her. So if I ever needed, like, an emergency like that, like if my knee fell out of its kneecap, like, I can't get up out of bed and go grab my phone. Like, I need it right next to me. So I really don't like the fact that I don't have that thing anymore that I gave to my brother. Because it's like, I don't want my phone to die in the middle of the night, and I like it charging all night for me. But yeah, I know this isn't really like a spooky vlog, or like anything. It wasn't spooky anything, but I guess it's kind of a vlog or a spooky room tour. I had some spooky decorations. Oh, I forgot to mention, I put I don't know if you can see that on the door handle, but I put my masks on the door handle because I always keep forgetting to take them with me when I go to a store, and then I have to use one of my mom's that she has for work. So, which hers are disposable ones, otherwise it's one of her reusable ones. She uses the same one every time, and I use the same one every time. But normally, like, sometimes I'll use a disposable one if we can't find any, but because she's a nurse, so she has to wear masks all the time. But yeah, I just keep in there because I just kept forgetting. So now I remember they're on the door handle. They're visible to me instead of, like, put away somewhere else. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it's kind of stupid, and I know it's not my usual spooky content, but I'll be back to that tomorrow. You guys will see some of that tomorrow. But for you guys yesterday, for me tomorrow, I'm going to the Den Hayride, and if you don't know what that is, it's a haunted hayride, and it's like the scariest place in my state. And I've been going there since I was like 7 or 8, and I love it. I used to be afraid of it when I was younger, and I'm just like, it's whatever, blah blah blah. And they pretty much change it up every year. Like, some of the things they'll keep the same because they can't really afford to change everything every year, every scene. But some of the things, they will always have like 1 or 2 new things. They'll have new characters. Like, they're having the Nun this year. We're going at 11:30 tomorrow night. They're having the Nun there this year, and I love that movie. It's literally my favorite movie of all time. The Conjuring, the Nun, I love it. So I'm so happy about that because I love my spooky stuff. I love haunted movies. I love scary stuff. I wish my house was haunted because, I would be best friends with the ghosts. I love scary stuff. You guys, like, this is why I'm doing this series. So it's basically, you start out, there's characters walking around as you're waiting in line, and as you're, like, getting your tickets and stuff, which we obviously have to order ahead of time due to COVID, so that they can sell out. Like, they can set a certain amount of tickets that they can sell, and then they can sell out and whatever, which they said that they were sold out. I was looking on their story on Instagram and Facebook, and I was like, but they're sold out. And my mom ordered one tonight. She ordered tickets tonight. I thought she already ordered them last weekend, but apparently not. But we're going tomorrow night, so pretty much just like, yeah, they're like, while you're getting your tickets and while you're walking and going to the bathroom or whatever, or waiting in line, there will be like there's like a little trailer type thing that they make, that plays, and then they have music that plays, and then they have characters walking around, and you can take pictures with them. They can jump, and like, they're allowed to touch you. You don't have to really sign like a warrant, you don't have to sign anything at all. They're allowed to touch you. They tell you beforehand they're allowed to touch you, but you can't touch them. Obviously, if it's an accident or if you're like taking a picture with them, that's allowed, but like whatever. And then so you go on a hayride, and then that's half the time, or not even half the time, that's like a fourth of the time, I'm pretty sure. And then you get off at an insane asylum, which is it used to be a real insane asylum. I actually looked that up, and it used to be a real insane asylum, so it could very well be actually haunted. And people could have died on these grounds because they have a lot of land that they use for this. You get off, you go into the insane asylum, which you're waiting in line again, but there's no like spooky people out there. And then you go into the insane asylum, and then you just go, you're like inside and outside, whatever, going through a whole bunch of buildings, and yeah. And then at the very end, which I think they might have taken that out, like, but they used to have where there's a huge maze that you have to run through, and there's people with chainsaws, which obviously they take the chains off. They're not going to hurt you, because they can touch you with the chainsaw, but they're obviously not going to cut through you. They're not going to hurt you because the chains are off. Like, they're meant to be like props. And they chase you around with them and get through the maze, which one time I actually got lost in the maze, and my whole family had gotten out, and my sister's, well, now ex-fiance, he was like talking to one of the guys that was like a character, and I got lost, and I saw him talking to someone, like when I got to the end. And then I turned around because I was like, is that the end? Because, what? I was so confused if that was the end or not, and I didn't realize, like, it didn't register at first. And so I turned around, and then they were like, wait, where'd she go? Like, when he was done talking to the guy, he was like, everyone was, like, wondering where I was at, and so, and then the guy who worked there, who was a character, he was like, hey, are you with them? He's like, yeah, this is the way. And I was like, oh, thank you. My anxiety was so high because I was left alone, and I was walking through that maze, and I was like, I don't know where I'm going. I don't know how to get out of here. I hate mazes. I especially hate mirror mazes because I literally I suck at them. But at least they're people that work there are really nice, actually. But like sometimes, I mean, they get real into character. Like the Dollhouse girls, just want to stay with them. Can I just like stay with them? They've done our makeup. They've done the guys' makeup. They're so good. And I love scary places. And so when I was in Wisconsin Dells, I'm going to end after this thought, but when I was in Wisconsin Dells, I went to the ghost boat with my cousin and her friend. And so basically you're on a boat, you're listening to the story, and then you get off, you're dropped off at an island, and you're there walking around through this trail and everything. And there was this little girl who was so cute. Well, she wasn't a little girl. She was like a teenager or something. And she was so cute. Her voice was like, hi. Like, it was like a little cute little voice. And we're walking back the second time after they've set up everything, like reset up and whatever. And I was like, we were messing around. We literally weren't scared. We were just like we were literally predicting. And this one guy that was at the very beginning and pretty much the end too, because technically the beginning was also the end, he was like telling us that we were no fun because we predicted where he was every single time. And then the little girl, she was like, I was saying, oh yeah, this would be a perfect spot right here if someone jumped out. Why isn't someone jumping out? And then she comes out, she's like right here, and it was so cute. And when we were waiting for them to reset up everything, we were talking to a clown named Bubbles, of course, and him and my cousin and her friend were all making fun of me. And then we were like, at the beginning or whatever, the guy at the beginning, we were walking through and we were like, someone's gonna jump out or someone's gonna be wearing that suit. And he was like, how do you guys know this stuff? The guy that worked there, the guy that was jumping out. And I was like, well, I've gone to a lot of these places. I've only been to this one once, and that was like years ago. And I don't know, I'm just really into spooky things, and I'm like an organizing person. Like, I like organizing things, and I'm a perfectionist, so like I literally, I don't know, I don't know why, but like I'm just really into spooky stuff. I'm just like, I love watching scary movies. I know when someone's gonna come out in a scary movie. Like, I know when things are about to happen. I predicted things. I predicted that people are gonna get married. Like, I predicted my cousin was gonna get married. I predicted YouTubers were gonna get married. I mean, and I predicted a lot of stuff. So I predict that, like, oh yeah, I mean, because it's so typical, and it's like, you know, I mean, whatever, that someone will, if they hear a noise, they'll just go towards it. Like that new commercial, I don't know what commercial it is, where, oh, let's run to the graveyard, or let's, you know, nothing spooky was happening, but they decided to go to a creepy house, abandoned house, and then they decided to go into the room where chainsaws were coming down, like, whatever, like, you always go towards the dumbest stuff. It's always the dumbest people in the movies. If I was in that movie, I'd be like, yeah, let's go to it. You know what? Let's go to it. And you know what? We're gonna face this thing because they're dead, we're alive. We win already because they died before us. So, I don't know. It's late, and I'm gonna go play some games with friends because I finished schoolwork today. I took took like 4 tests today. So yeah, I'm gonna go, but thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Have a very spectacular day. I love you all, and I'll see you in the next one. Please like this video, subscribe, hit that notification bell for, you know, so you never miss a video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.